I'm going to call the meeting of the Board of Directors of the River Plantation Municipal Utility District to order at 2:06 p.m. on Friday, July 21st, 2023. First item on the agenda is public comments. Mark, since you're the only member of the public? No? Okay. All right, no public comments. Number 2, engineering matters, survey of district facilities, and drainage analysis.
My first question
my
first question is, why do we have to have an emergency meeting? Why is this so urgent?
Because we'll talk about that in executive session.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just say, just to get us going, we have a little bit of a presentation in the open session, and then we'll go into executive, but we'll stay on Teams because we have a presentation to show you guys to talk about kind of the urgent matter that we're here on, but there's a little bit we can say in open session first.
Okay.
So a couple points to really quick touch base on is for the wastewater treatment facility, when we did do a survey of it, and the outfall actually falls within the boundaries of the owned property of the wastewater treatment facility. The fenced area that you guys see is actually a lot smaller than the actual property that you guys own. So that's great. We don't have to worry about getting an easement, as well as we have a pretty good buffer zone between the wastewater treatment facility and the property boundary. So all that's positive news. I will say we do not have a survey of the actual MUD building property itself, so I would recommend we're going to move forward with getting the boundary of that in title survey so that we know all the information regarding that in case of further issues with the property next door.
Okay.
Another thing to touch base on is you guys authorized doing a drainage study in June. We are well underway of establishing all of the existing drainage patterns within the district that associate with the San Jacinto River and all the modeling that they've done. So we're building models for the district itself, and we're pulling in all of the San Jacinto River models that are public knowledge information as well. So that's all to kind of feed into future conversation in executive session.
Yeah, and I'll just add to that. I think Taylor's group is also going to have the actual boundary of the 7 acres that y'all own around the wastewater treatment plant marked, at least on the back side, so we can make sure that any activities on the ITC, formerly Blackburn property, don't encroach onto our property.
Okay.
That's correct.
It's completely overgrown back there, so there's no way to know where it is unless we go stake it. We want to keep them from going too far.
Okay. All right.
Anything else in open? Okay, I think we're ready for executive.
Okay.
Glad you came, Mark.
I'm so glad
See
I
you,
popped
Mark.
in.
You can come back in about an hour, I'm assuming, to hear us vote.
That's a negative. Good
You
to
wanna
see
shut
y'all.
the camera
Have a good
off, Mark?
weekend.
Thank you for
Okay,
coming
thanks,
out.
Mark.
Thanks for coming.
See, you get to go home early.
No, I've got more work to do.
Okay. Gonna go shut
Anyway,
the
see y'all
camera.
later.
Okay, we are back in open session at 3:15 p.m. on Friday, July 21st. Does anybody want to make any motions?
I'll make a motion that we authorize acquisition of real property as necessary, including detention lots and wastewater treatment plant easements and access route on the golf course for accessibility.
Okay.
A second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye. I'll make a motion that we authorize legal action to protect the district facilities.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Yep.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
I couldn't even